This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and I'm joined with none other than Bullvyi the Fell-Handed again. Now this is going to be a double feature episode. It's featuring Bullvyi in both episodes. In this first one you guys might recognize the tank. It's the Cromwell. Now this was the day, this was taken the exact same day that you guys saw the last Cromwell video. We literally had 2 or 3 matches in these and 2 of them were absolutely amazing, and this is the second one. So now what you're gonna see is obviously me and Bull and the Cromwell doing what Cromwells do, which is charging out, circling and destroying anything that comes near them, as long as whatever comes near them doesn't A, hit them, and B, is alone, because you do not want to take on a group of tanks with a Cromwell. You can take on a solo tank, whether you're by yourself or you got a buddy. A Cromwell will absolutely annihilate a solo tank. It's just the way it goes. So if you're in a solo tank and you're driving around minding your business and you see a Cromwell heading your way, you better get ready for a fight, and you better not miss, because this little no armor tank is gonna wreck your day. Bullvyi immediately doing his medium tank thing, jump straight up on the hill to spot. We don't see anything, so we're going to move up to the next location. And I'm playing a little bit passive right now, just kind of waiting, because you know they're coming. We just got here so fast. But I do believe me and Bull jumped straight out, which tends to be a mistake. But we're gonna be okay, and you'll see why. Oh, hello, OI. One shot into his armor. And he's behind cover. Now, if he's an OI, and he just got there, me and Bull had the exact same idea. If it's an OI, he's the slowest tank that's coming this direction, and he's the only one we've spotted. So, chances are he's alone, which means... Charge! Getting airborne, sliding around the backside, putting him into submission. Immediately, clutch braking, turning the corner, dropping down onto the next poor little fella. Come on. And hello, little guy. Pop. Cut back to the left. Drop down. Pop. He hits me. Pop. Set him on fire. Pop. Come on, burn to death, and he's burnt to death. Now we're getting shot from the ridgeline, so what do we do to avoid that? We charge straight towards it. Why does that work? Why does charging the threat from the ridgeline work? And we just saw Artie take a shot at us as well. It's gorgeous to look at an Artie shell coming at you and know that you're going to be miles away before it hits. So, yeah, that's a thing. Now, the reason charging towards a threat on a hill works is gun depression. Most tanks do not have it. The maximum you're going to see, I believe, is 14 degrees of gun depression, which will be on tanks like the Sturmil. The little hill poppers, the ones that sit on the back of a hill and just kind of shoot over it with angled chassis and all that good stuff. Hello, you Su-8. You took a shot at me. Oh, T-150. I don't want to get in a fight with you directly, but if I have to, I'm going to put you down. But what I am doing is I'm spotting him for all these guys across the way, including Bullvyi. Well, Bullvyi's down low. He's not able to shoot him. But there are a couple tanks that are across the way that can potentially shoot him. Now, I take a round from him this time, and that's not preferable. He misses. I pull up for another shot. I bounce because I'm auto-locking this entire time. I'm really hoping for some help here, and they did just give him a hit. Now, the Su-8's on the run. I auto-lock trying to hit him, and now he's behind the buildings. I can't touch him. KV-1 is up on the hill, and so I'm going to go for him. Artie will be dead. No sense in chasing him. He's going to run into somebody. But this KV-1 is all alone. And what do we say about all alone tanks in the Cromwell? I don't care what you're in. this thing is going to eat you for lunch. Now, he drops below the hill, which means I get a chance to get up to speed. He's going downhill, which means even more speed for me. And more speed in a Cromwell means you're not going to be able to track me. You're just not. Now, I went horizontal. He fires. I cut back towards him. Now, he had a chance right there to hit me. He failed. And here comes the strafing fire. This is where we just drive around him and put him into submission. And that gives us our third kill. Not bad. So I hit the attack button to tell everybody, get off the base, man. Why are you capping the base? But unfortunately, they're just going to cap it out. That moment you're having a good game and you just want people to, let you do your thing, and they cap the base with 8v2. But it is what it is. 1,400 damage, 800 assisted, 3 kills, and a brothers in arms again with Bullvyi. So if you like what I'm... Oh, sorry about that. I forgot. Double feature. Fooled you. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to trick you because you thought it was over. So did I. I almost forgot. We have a double feature. And this time I'm in the Super Pershing and Bullvyi's in the Type 59. We are on Lakeville. And we are going to do the backside of this map. And when I say do the backside of this map, you guys know what I'm saying. We are going to Death Valley. Really, dude? All that room to go around me, and you have to run straight into me. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but Sport, you kind of drove into him too. Well, yeah, but I'd already made my mind up of which direction I was going, and he just kind of ran right straight into me. Now, the bad news about the backside of this map is it is an arty, like, honey hole. You will get shot by arty if there are arty here. As long as you're not, stupid about it, you'll be fine. Now, the other bad thing is this is a swamp. Why on earth it's a swamp, I have no idea. Talk to Wargaming about that, but it is a swamp. Swamp is the worst terrain as far as ground resistance goes. It mucks you up. It doesn't allow you to go very quickly. And as everybody that's ever driven a Super Pershing knows, the last thing you want is bad ground resistance from unfavorable terrain. But it's okay, because we don't need to go very far. We just need to get there. And once we get there, it's open season on these guys. And the first guy over the hill is an idiot. That's just plain and simple. There's always the one guy that has to charge over the hill, knowing that there's 10 tanks sitting there waiting for him. AT-15, oh, I miss. Arty takes a shot at me. We know the Arty's directly behind the AT-15 there, behind that rock. Not a big deal. I switched to armor-piercing rounds right here just for that extra pin. I was going to try to use regular armor-piercing, but unfortunately it didn't have enough to go through the commander's hatch. These, if they hit where I'm aiming, actually do. Oh, hello, Oni. Guess what? I've got APCR already loaded. That's an auto pin. You got nothing for me, brother. You can shoot your HE at my spaced armor all you want. It's going to have a very small effect compared to what you're used to. Now, I say a small effect. It does hurt me quite a bit. But compared to what he's used to getting on each shot, I'm trading each one, and he's only hit me once. And, oh, there was a miss. That was on me. That was just bad aiming. Now, the Japanese heavy tanks have really weak frontal turret armor. And the reason being is it's all flat. Like, no matter which way you look at this tank, there's a flat spot sitting there staring you. And hello, track him. All right, fellas, finish him. Oh, he backs off. All right, no big deal. This guy's pushing, and I hit him and set him on fire, and he burns to death. Sorry, brother. That's just the way it is. And I bounce off the Oni because I hit his frontal armor rather than his turret armor. And then the Arty has to get another shot into me, and there I shoot the AT-15, let him know that he can't just sit there unabated. We are going to wreck him. It's just a matter of time. So the reason I say that this is going to be amazing is because I'm in a Super Pershing. All I got to do is use my gun depression and great spaced armor on the front of the turret, peek over, and do damage. Now right here you see me hit that M12, and I'm trying to get him off the board, and then they finished him. Anytime you got a shot on an Arty, take it. Get that Arty off the board. It's usually the biggest gun in the game. Get him out of there. The quicker you get an arty off the board, the better everybody's day goes. And I know I'm an arty player. I get it. But at the same time, when I'm not in arty, and even when I am in arty, I will try to kill you. Why? Because you're the threat. It just makes sense. And T-28 Prot, side of the turret. There's another pin. And you see Bullvyi, he got a little impatient. He's running straight down in there, and I'm like, Bullvyi, take him. He's yours. And he takes the kill. I could have probably finished him there. I was reloaded, but I was like, dude, just take the kill. We'll move on. Now, here I've got, what, 14 pins, which is not actually 14 pins. We did set the one dude on fire, so I've probably got 7 or 8 pins at this point in the game. But that's not bad. And a super Pershing, that's pretty decent. And then on top of that, all of that damage that I blocked, I'm doing pretty good in this game. Here's where I made the mistake, though. Instead of moving with Bullvyi and those guys after we cleared their base and potentially being in a spot to help, I saw that the one tank destroyer was on the middle road, and I thought maybe they all went that way. But they didn't. They're all over there by the other side. So if I'd have stayed going with Bull, I'd have been at a great spot to shoot at them. Unfortunately, I decided to double back. There's no chance that I turn around now, so might as well keep pushing forward. Maybe I'll get a shot before the end of the match. And I had to drive right back through the swamp, so I'm going really, really slow. And you'll see I start staying a little higher on the mountain here to just keep myself out of that swamp. You just don't want to get stuck in this swamp. Now, I'm moving around the corner. I'm trying to get into a position. There's one guy left. Will he survive long enough? Given the fact that Bullvyi's over there pushing him, I doubt it. Now, he did just kill one of us. But Bullvyi is a shark when he's by himself, or when he's attacking a lone target. When he knows that there's nobody else there, it's his ability versus that guy's ability. And he will take those odds any day of the week. Same with me. If I'm one-on-one, I will take those odds. Bullvyi gets the kill. So I end up with 1 kill, 14 hits, which should be a little less. And what do we end up with? 10 pins, 2,500 damage, 1,000 blocks, 580 assisted, and 1 kill. That's pretty decent. That should be, yep, right there at the top of the leaderboard. And Bullvyi was close by, and we did burn somebody to death. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Have a great weekend.